Nuclear warfare is a very dangerous game to play. It can end the world with a push of a button and kill billions. But what exactly is nuclear warfare? It was on the month of August. 2 United States planes are in the air carrying some precious cargo that has never been used before. They were coming up to their objective and they let go of their cargo. 2 nuclear bombs named Little Boy and Fat Man hit 2 Japanese towns with extreme force. Nagasaki and Hiroshima were obliterated. The force of the bombs and explosion caused amounts of destruction. But the worst thing about the nuclear bombs is they still have effects lasting till today because of radiation. Those towns will never be the same again. To understand the effects of nuclear warfare, we will dive bomb into what is and what it does. Then we will dissolve the disadvantages and advantages before finally saving the day with the implications. What is a nuclear bomb? A nuclear weapon is an explosive device that derives its destructive force from nuclear reactions, either fission bombs or a combination of fission and fusion reactions are thermonuclear bombs. Both bomb types release large amounts of energy from relatively small amounts of matter. The first test of a fission, also known as an atomic bomb, released an amount of energy approximately equal to 20,000 tons of TNT. The first thermonuclear, also known as a hydrogen bomb, test released energy approximately equal to 10 million tons of TNT. A thermonuclear weapon weighing little more than 2,400 pounds can release energy equal to more than 1.2 million pounds of TNT. A nuclear device no larger than traditional bombs can devastate an entire city by blast, fire, or radiation. How does a nuclear bomb work? They work in 2 ways, by nuclear fission, which is the split of an atom, or nuclear fusion, the conjoining of 2 atoms. Nuclear fission is the nucleus of an atom is split into 2 smaller fragments by a neutron. This method usually involves isotopes of uranium or plutonium. Nuclear fusion is 2 smaller atoms brought together, usually hydrogen or hydrogen isotopes, to form a larger one. This is how the sun produces energy. Now we will look at some advantages and disadvantages of nuclear warfare. Advantages. Number 1, nukes can win wars. Number 2, nuclear weapons work more quickly than traditional uses of warfare and can slow down the rate of a war. And number 3, nuclear weapons can save your troops from getting killed. Now we will look at some disadvantages of nuclear warfare. 1, nuclear weapons can be very destructive. Number 2, nuclear weapons can kill millions upon millions. And number 3, did I mention it could end the world? Now we will look at some implications of nuclear warfare. Number 1, we could use other forms of war besides nuclear warfare. Some of those being, we could use some traditional warfare methods, and number 2, we could come up with an agreement before we even start the war so it doesn't happen. The second implication of war is to end the use of nuclear weapons. We can do that by fighting wars without using WMDs, also known as weapons of mass destruction. Or, number 2, we could disarm all nukes and get rid of them. So, in conclusion, by knowing what nuclear warfare is and what it does, examining the disadvantages and the advantages before finally saving the day with the implications, we can understand why nuclear warfare is a very dangerous game to play and should be feared by many. Nuclear warfare is very dangerous, and we should be very careful with the nukes that we possess because it could end the world. Just remember that billions could die with the push of a button.